and welcome back to the British Esports podcast live from Insomnia. So now we are here with Gjallarhorn.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you guys?
We are very good, thank you.
Yeah,
So we'll start off nice and simple. If you could just introduce yourself, say a little bit about who you are.
Yeah, so my name is Gjallarhorn. That's my in-game name. My real name is Roger Quilliam. I've been competing in the British Esports Student Champs for like 3 years now, going to my fourth one. I've come first, second, and third.
Nice.
I play Overwatch. That's my game. And I'm also studying esports BTech, so I'm finding that really good as well. So yeah.
Lovely. So tell us a bit about the beginnings of your journey in esports. How did you get started with esports?
So I got a PS4 in when I was like 10 years old, and I picked up Destiny. It was like my first shooter game, and there wasn't much esports involved in that, but I did sweat it out a lot. And then when I got my gaming PC, I got that specifically for Destiny 2, and then the game flopped, and all the content ran out in like a month. So I picked up Overwatch because I wanted to try out more PvP stuff, and I just got hooked ever since. So yeah.
And so how did you find out about the Student Champs a few years ago now?
So it was actually, my brother went to college before me. He's a couple of years older than me. And he told me that he had to leave his lesson early in his media classroom in order for all of the gamers to set up. And he didn't know what it was about, but he told me, and then I checked it out, and I found British Esports on Twitter, I think. And yeah, I really wanted to join. That's one of the main reasons I went to college, actually. It was just for the tournament, so
Nice.
yeah.
So do you have any particular highlights that come to mind when you think of Student Champs? Are there any like top memories in particular that you think you want to like recall and tell everyone about?
Well, obviously winning is like the biggest highlight of all.
Makes sense.
But I mean, I've made so many friends and I met so many people, including my girlfriend, just because of this Student Champs. And I want to win it again on the new Confetti X stage this next season. So
Nice.
yeah.
So you're sort of known in the British Esports Student Champs communities for being one of the Overwatch gods, basically. So what's one piece of advice you'd give to someone in terms of how they could improve their Overwatch play?
Definitely your role. Like, just understand your role is the most important thing, because there's so many characters, it can be overwhelming to like pick just 2 or 3 or even just one character. But really just understand what you're trying to provide to your team. Like if you're a leader or you want to take the charge, maybe you should pick up tank, or if you want to stay back and heal your teammates, pick support. And then like really look in depth about like the abilities of each hero that you want to play, and like how that relates to your positioning, how what kind of ability usage. And then once you learn that to a basic level, you can start really grinding out the game and look at your VODs and self-VOD review. And yeah, also just joining a team really helps, like understanding communication and leadership and that kind of stuff, as well as just like keeping on top of your mental game so you don't get burned out easily. Being on a team helps in so many ways. Like I instantly climbed from like Diamond to GM as soon as I joined a team, and yeah.
So you touched on it a little bit earlier when you said about you went from Destiny 2 to Overwatch. But what was it specifically about Overwatch that drew you to it initially and then made you stick with it as opposed to switching to potentially something different?
Yeah, I think just I didn't really play much PvP before, and I found it really fun to just like learn so many characters and like learn how to get better at a game rather than just like complete all of the checklist of things in a PvE game, and like improve and like show your skills. And also just I wasn't that competitive before either, but because I wasn't really good at much. So video games, it was that thing that I was consistently like pretty good at compared to all my friends, and so it was just like a way for me to like show off in a way. I know that sounds kind of bad, but and also I've always loved teamwork. Like I'm really into like drama and like real life story films and stuff like that, and just seeing like the way that people problem solve and like communicate with their team to solve problems, and then applying that to a video game, it just felt so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So a final sort of big question for you, just in esports in general, like what's the biggest piece of advice you'd give to someone who's looking to get started in the industry?
I think everyone says your network is your net worth, and I think that's definitely true, but also if you have a network of people and you don't know anything or you have no experience, that's useless as well, right? So you need to like find your own skills, like choose a few things. Like it doesn't have to be one specific job role, but you could do like social media management, and that could relate to digital marketing, and that could relate to, or you could do more like video production and video editing, that kind of stuff. So just find like a general sort of genre that you want to go into within esports. It doesn't have to be a specific job role, but yeah, just like meet up with those people and get advice from those people of how to do that like area the best, right? Instead of just focusing in on one thing straight away.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so next question, couple of questions we've got for you are some more fun ones, and then we've got some fun games afterwards as well. So first question I have for you is, what's one game that you wish was a bit more popular?
I don't want to say Overwatch because it used to be super popular and now it's not really. Although it'll probably
coming back.
Sorry?
It's coming back.
Yeah, it will. October. Overwatch 2. We'll see how that goes. I'm pretty hyped for it. But, I mean, I don't really know. I've only played like a few games and I'm not a massive like gamer. I just like grinding out one game particularly, so it's kind of hard for me to answer. But honestly, I think Destiny has a really bad reputation and I haven't played it for a long time. But if it was more popular and it got a better rep, I would probably return to it. So probably Destiny, honestly.
Okay. It's in Fortnite at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. It's because it has like some deal with Epic Games. There's like Fortnite skins in Destiny. It's really confusing.
Do you have an unpopular esports opinion that you think other people wouldn't necessarily agree with you about?
I don't really know. Probably not. I want to think of something for the content, but...
Be controversial.
I can't really think of anything. I don't know, it's just be a good person, right? Like everyone in esports is so friendly to each other, at least in person. It can get toxic online, but always just keep yourself, be a sportsman. I think that's really important. And I don't think it's like an unpopular opinion, but honestly it might be, considering the amount of people out there who just... It's very loud.
Nice. That's fine.
The amount of people who are just like toxic online and they just don't care and they just think their reputation doesn't matter because if they just get good at a game. Honestly, being an esports pro player, this is probably my unpopular opinion, it's not like the end goal, right? Like, honestly, you're only going to get a career as an esports player for like 5 years. And there's a lot of transferable skills like teamwork and leadership, but not really stuff that employers are looking for in terms of like actual like, hard skills. It's more like soft skills. So, find another hobby, right? I wanted to be a pro player for like years. That's all I did. I probably sacrificed a bit of my education for that. But in a way that, that led me into the esports BTech, and so it's helped my education. But yeah, like just be a good person, treat people with respect, and don't just try to be a player. Try to find something else. It could be anything. It's so diverse, this industry. So
yeah, very good. So this next one is perfect. Brian's got the timer. Time challenge. So we're going to give you 15 seconds to name as many esports games as you can. Okay, so...
Esports games?
Yes. So we've said for like Call of Duty, you can just say Call of Duty. You can't say Black Ops 1, 2, 3 and cheat like that. So current record is 12. So 12 to beat if you can. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin.
League of Legends, Overwatch, Dota 2, Rocket League, Fortnite, Super Smash Bros, Tekken, FIFA, eFootball, CSGO, did I say that?
Time.
Valorant.
Yeah.
I'll take Valorant. I'll let you have that one.
That's all right. 11.
11?
So pretty good. Pretty good.
Close.
Okay, and then final one. You got a bit longer for this one. This is 30 seconds.
Okay.
So very exciting. We're going to hand you this lovely whiteboard.
Oh, okay.
And in 30 seconds, you're going to draw any gaming character of your choice.
Okay.
So, as best as you can in 30 seconds.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh, we've got a stick man of some form.
The common theme.
I don't know what else to draw. There's like a cape, sort of.
15 seconds gone so far.
So bad at drawing. I don't know what to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, would you present it to the camera, please, and show us what you've got?
So it's supposed to be Cassidy from
Okay. Not bad.
Where's his beard?
Oh, his beard. I forgot about his beard. He doesn't really have one in
It's
Overwatch
like
1. It's more in
stubbly.
Overwatch 2, isn't it? Yeah. But Yeah, I've never really done any drawing. That's my best attempt.
That works.
Just a stick man. Those were supposed to be tumbleweeds in the background.
Oh, right.
Because I just thought of his high noon.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really add like the glowy effect, so I just had to do the tumbleweeds.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today. If people want to follow you, where would they be able to find you?
Yep. So at RogerQuilliam1 on Twitter, and LinkedIn is like Roger-Gjallarhorn-Quilliam.
Perfect.
Pretty sure. So. Yeah.
I'll give you the handshake because I felt bad with you. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you enjoy this content, there's plenty more British esports Insomnia content coming your way. So make sure you look out for that. Make sure you like, subscribe to all our channels and everything like that. Thank you once again for coming on, and thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you later.